Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Alongside Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, the fourth member of our crew. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said, "It's an honor," but he added, "Scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that." Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. Take a look at the Lakers. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
And guys, for the Lakers, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught-in-the-middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Aiken is out there with Rozier, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Here's LeBron. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Shoots over Bridges. That one wide left. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Jazz.
Well, last season, LeBron James dealt with injuries. I mean, he ended up playing just 55 games. That's the fewest in his career. He's hoping he stays healthy this go-round. A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
The Lakers on D. And here is Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. And he overshot that one, missing. And throughout his career, Chris, no doubt here, LeBron known for his durability.
Well, just 2 seasons ago, he played all 82 games with a deep playoff run. Now he's in his mid-30s. Age does come into question. Father Time is undefeated, but he'd love to stay on top as long as possible.
Now, here's Bridges, following the miss by Avery Bradley. Here's Bacon, guarded by Green. It's stolen by Bradley, and now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Oh, and no shortage of speed. I mean, Bradley striking quickly in transition.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Pass to Washington. It's stolen by Bradley. Rozier with the steal. It's stolen by Davis. And Bradley gets it to go.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Now, here's Rozier. 11-point game his last outing. Charlotte moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. With the shot. It's not going to go for him. Bradley with some nice D. LeBron passes to McGee. That one doesn't drop.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Now here's James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Cody Zeller. And Chris, later this season, LeBron James likely to surpass Kobe Bryant for 3rd on the all-time scoring list.
And that might be a bittersweet moment for Lakers fans, Kevin. I mean, a lot of diehard Kobe supporters who've long held that the Mamba, not LeBron, was the heir apparent to Jordan.
And the first one at the line is good. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year with the injuries. You don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early, because for young teams, once the scouting report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult
Look
season
out.
as the days go ahead. Yeah, watch out. And you got to count the poor health for the Lakers last season, hampering their ability to compete. The longest injury layoff in LeBron James' career. And all told, more than 200 games missed to injury, Kev.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for James. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 27 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds? And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Now, here's Rozier. And there's the pass to Washington. Back to Rozier. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by the Lakers. And the Lakers parting ways with their head athletic trainer from last season and hoping for more health this year.
Wow. Well, we all know it's a result-oriented business. I mean, luck can play a big role with injuries, believe me. Teams count on their training staff to keep players in the game.
Now, here's Green. 9 points last game. It's good.
Even a blind squirrel finds an acorn once in a while, right? I did not think that was good.
Rozier looking around. To the middle. Here's Zeller, and the Hornets miss again.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Down low. Kicks it out to Bradley. Takes the three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Charlotte calls timeout. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Graham's checked in. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. We'll take a look at Green. Second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Yeah, first year for Coach Borrego as a head coach, but he had a solid start. He's from the Popovich coaching tree. He was given the reins of the Hornets, and he was tasked with improving their offense.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Bacon. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Davis. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now here's Zeller. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Inside, here's Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. And with Borrego as coach, the offense certainly was more fluid.
Yeah, Borrego, he stresses ball movement. He encourages his players to look for early offense, more spacing in the system that benefits the whole roster.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Passes it to Bacon. Shot clock at 6. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Graham. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Oh, yeah, you can hear the sigh of relief from here. Now they've got to build on that first bucket.
Now here's Bradley. 9-point game his last outing. Howard with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. Howard dishes to James. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Graham, the pass to Bacon. He kicks it to Graham. From downtown, rebounded by Howard. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Huge run right now for going 19-2. Outside, Davis. Back to James. Another shot, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Graham, the pass to Zeller. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And with Cody Zeller, he has a very workmanlike approach when he's on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, and that's what Zeller is all about, playing a simple meat and potatoes type game. I mean, what he does won't show up in the box score, but it'll show up in the standings.
Well, the big question heading into the offseason for the Hornets was if they'd keep Kemba Walker.
Yeah, you're right, GA, and it seemed unlikely for Kemba to stay, and that was the case. Losing a leader like him hurts, but now this team can rebuild from the ground up.
First one falls for him.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
And the Hornets, as a franchise, trying to figure out their direction.
Yeah, the team was torn on whether to rebuild or go for the playoffs. The fan base, well, they were split as well on what to do. I mean, it's been this way for years. Team is just stuck in the middle.
Now, here's Monk. That's good from Williams, the assist by Monk.
Wonderful concentration from the agile Williams. He's terrific at getting whatever shot he wants down low.
Pass to Daniels. Cook kicks to Caldwell Pope. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's up a 3. Cook, good. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Now, here's Monk. From 12 feet out, they grab their own miss. The pass to Graham. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. Fades. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, there was no sense of panic from Williams on that play. Wonderful execution in a tight situation.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, GA, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 16. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. We've got Cook. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Cook kicks to Daniels. Pass to Howard. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. The shot, no good. Nice D from Williams. Hornets trail by 16. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. The Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. The first one falls. As we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent, the biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that 3, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Passes it to Bridges. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
And for a player like Miles Bridges, the key, Chris, will be for him learning to play without the ball.
Yeah, well, he can finish. I mean, you saw that dunk in the dunk contest last year. But for him, Kevin, I mean, to be at his best, he needs to learn ways to get open and get looks at the rim in a consistent manner.
That one is off.
Yeah, and the Hornets, they had a very strong bench, not only with their scoring, but how they impact rebounding and passing. I mean, one of the better benches in this league.
Good on the second free throw. And the Hornets have had a strong bench for a while now.
Yeah, depth isn't a problem for this team, Kevin. Having a formidable starting 5, though, has been. They need to consider trading some depth for an upgrade at the starting position.
Monk, the pass to Williams. Zeller trying to free himself up, and the shot is good. Williams has got 6 points.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
On its way from Caldwell-Pope for 2. And the Lakers with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Daniels. The shot by Monk is no good. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Williams with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. To the inside. Here's Cook. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Rozier, the pass to Monk. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Charlotte moving the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. And it's Rozier missing for Los Angeles. They've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Now Daniels. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Utah. He feeds it to McGee. Here is Cook. Williams with the block. Bridges with it. 17 points for him last game against Minnesota. Good on the shot. Rozier's got his first 2 points.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Pass to Cook. All sorts of time. Here's McGee. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Dudley. James comes in for Troy Daniels. And it's Avery Bradley in for Quinn Cook. Washington's checked in for the Hornets. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Bridges. That's good from McGee.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Monk, and Davis sends it back, and he gets it back. Now, here's Monk. Not a lot of room. Here's Rozier. And Davis pulls it down.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Caldwell Pope outside. Loads it up for Davis. Tipped away. Rozier with the steal. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by LeBron.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that one, good. And that's 11 points for Avery Bradley.
Brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bacon the pass to Rozier. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Back to James. Outside Bradley. Williams with the block. They recover it. The shot's good from McGee.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Rozier the pass to Bacon. Back to Rozier. The kick out to Williams. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
But it's all about a rhythm for a player like Williams. He's effective at shooting right off the pass.
Now here's James. It's stolen by Monk. Outside Williams. Washington passes to Williams. Rozier against Bradley. Clock at 6. Back to Rozier. From deep three-point range, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Charlotte calls timeout, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
But Greg, they just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. The Hornets also with a sub. Graham's checked in. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Graham with the bucket.
Oh, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got 8 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Graham kicks to Williams. Here's Monk. The dish to Graham. Fires for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Floats it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Graham, guarded by Bradley. Graham, the pass to Monk. Puts one up from 19.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And here is LeBron. And that's going to be a treble. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Avery Bradley. He had 11 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, right now, they're winning the battle above the rim. I'm talking about all their offensive rebounding, just a ton of second-chance opportunities. They just wanted it more. And obviously, those extra possessions were converted into points that helped them build this huge lead.
And, big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Avery Bradley.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Bacon, and it's Bridges in at the small forward.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Green breaking loose, and that one's good. James.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rozier against Bradley. Now Rozier. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Bradley. And it's Rozier missing.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Some great ball handling in this game. Chris, we see it all the time. Of all of them, whose crossover impresses you the most right now?
Oh, right now, okay. Man, you got to go out to wherever Kyrie Irving is. And first of all, his handles are
great handle, right?
Oh, his handles are sick. Don't forget about Curry, because Curry can shoot so well. Sometimes we sleep on his handles. And John Wall with his speed, it's no way you can stop John Wall coming full speed at you. He can cross you over left and right or right without even blinking, and you'll just be standing still, stuck, not even realizing he laid the ball up past you already.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. Now, that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
One shot.
The free throw drops for James.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Green against Rozier. Kicks it to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Bacon the pass to Rozier. And again, the Hornets missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Bradley finds James. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Bacon, guarded by Green. To halt the run, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And here we can check the story out on Terry Rozier, how he performed last season. Put up about 9 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
And he makes the first. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. and it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Daniels passes to Davis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered by Daniels. Rozier kicks to Bridges. To the paint. And the basket by Rozier.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, and just in time, an 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
The drive by James.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Now, here's Rozier. He's covered by Daniels. Rozier against Dudley. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 6.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's James. Banked in off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Making the pass to Zeller. And there's the pass to Rozier. And Davis sends it back. LeBron right side. And finished off by LeBron.
Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
Pass to Zeller. Over Davis. Shot by Zeller, no good. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-7 run. Over in the corner, Dudley. Wide open. And another basket for the Lakers.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Hornets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Jared Dudley. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Well, last season, Kev, Malik Monk got more chances on the floor. He still showed a bit of inconsistency, and that's going to be something that he'll have to smooth out with time.
No good on the free throw. And Chris, you forget just how young Monk was when he came into the NBA.
Yeah, true. His game was very raw, and it's still a work in progress. But you see the flashes of what he's capable of. And, Kevin, ultimately, you want him to be better on the defensive end as well.
No good on the second free throw.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. Passes to Graham. Back to Monk. Here's Bacon. Good on the triple. Bacon's got 6 points in the quarter.
I like seeing Monk set his teammates up. A part of his game that I think he's got to continue to improve.
Here is Cook. Graham defending. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And some changes here for the Hornets. Biombo comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Bacon. Here is Cook. Graham defending. 6 on the shot clock. The 15-footer. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. On its way from Monk for 2. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's James. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 13 points in the second half.
And no one can really compete defensively with LeBron's athleticism. I mean, his strength, just too much to match up with.
Pass to Monk. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Howard.
Hate to say it, he's dragging them down. Not a single bucket this game.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Monk for 3. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope against Kid Gilchrist. Caldwell Pope kicks to Cook. For the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Graham. And James pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Cook, good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
16 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Monk. No points in the game yet for him. Out left to the wing. Here's Graham. And the 3 ball is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Howard is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Cook in a point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Got a piece of it.
Now, the length of Kid Gilchrist, that's what allows him to catch up with these shots. A sensational shot blocker from behind.
Now here's Howard. He's covered closely. Fader on the way. The shot comes out, and the Hornets now going the other way. Graham with the ball. Now the pass to Biombo. Here's Kid Gilchrist, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
One of the league's best athletes, MKG, able to bust through the contact.
Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Well, like the Clippers of a year ago, they looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Cook, good.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Over Howard. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Graham kicks to McDaniels. Here's Hernan Gomez. He can't get that one. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Martin against Dudley. Martin, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Kid Gilchrist has got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, it's crucial for Kid Gilchrist that he nails these shots. Always working on expanding his game.
Caruso, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Can't cash in from close range.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Dudley against Hernan Gomez. He kicks to McDaniels. Just 3 to shoot. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
Greg, that's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautifully.
Graham, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Martin. Back to Hernan Gomez. Passes it to McDaniels. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Dudley. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket in this one.
The defense is aggressive on him, but when you're giving up that much height, there's only so much you can do.
Outside Martin. Yes, that goes in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know, he's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you know, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, you know, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
And that one falls for Martin. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Troy Daniels comes in for Quinn Cook. Monk's checked in for the Hornets. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Three-pointer, Daniels, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. And here's Daniels. And he lobs it up, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Outside, Martin. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Two.
That's good from McGee. And the Lakers making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Biyombo, he's checked in for McDaniels. He's off on the second. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. An easy 2 points on the layup. Kid Gilchrist has got 7 now in this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Davis.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
The Lakers need to get a shot off here. It doesn't go for him.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The 10-footer. Here's Hernan Gomez, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Now here is McGee. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.